Hi friends, today I'll share with you one of the most unbelievable survival stories in the Himalayas, where a young man fought death for 43 days in freezing snow. High in the silent, icy mountains of the Himalayas, a lone figure huddles between jagged rocks, trembling with death seemingly at his door. Completely terrified, he has accepted the end, yet fate has one final challenge in store. December 1991. A Buddhist Lama senses a disturbing vision. A lost traveler stranded in the peaks. A girl approaches in desperation. My brother has been missing for 20 days. He went trekking with friends. One returned, but he did not.
The Lama points to a remote area. He is here, he whispers, a beacon of hope in despair.
She asks, is he alive? The Lama remains silent. Only the mountains hold the answer.
This is the story of James Scott, an Australian student who vanished into these peaks and survived against all odds. December 1991, James and Tim begin a one-week trek into the Himalayas, unaware it would test them to the limit. James had applied for an internship in Kathmandu months earlier, eager to serve those in need. After months of waiting, he finally receives approval and sets off with his friend Tim, filled with hope and excitement. Upon arrival, James tours the hospital. His fitness and love for adventure impress the staff, who suggest trekking before his internship. Fearful of extreme heights, James chooses a smaller trek, the famous Jom Sol Trail, a perfect mix of adventure and challenge. The first days are magical. Towering trees, roaring rivers, and breathtaking views welcome them. They realize they may have overprepared as locals move effortlessly through the terrain. Confident, they send the guides back, relying only on backpacks and essential supplies. A small oversight, a single lighter, and a new map will later prove crucial to James's survival. They are assured by lodge owners that the weather will remain stable, giving them confidence to proceed. The trek is initially manageable and exhilarating, with peaks glistening in the winter sun. Suddenly, the weather turns, visibility drops as heavy snow begins to cover the trail. Within minutes, they are separated, calls lost to the wind, panic sets in. He attempts to retrace steps, but the storm erases all traces. One path remains upward. Terrified of heights, he climbs every step, a battle against the cold and exhaustion. After 2 hours of climbing, he reaches a peak utterly drained, surrounded by blinding snow. A narrow fissure provides temporary refuge, a fragile lifeline against the storm. Wet clothes threaten hypothermia, so he dries them as best as possible, wrapping himself in a sleeping bag. Night brings relentless winds and freezing temperatures. Food is gone, only snow sustains him. By morning, he follows a small stream, hoping it may lead to civilization, but the snow reaches his waist. After 2 hours, he has barely moved a kilometer. Energy depleted, he shelters once more. Expecting death, he writes a farewell note to his family, expressing love and regret. Morning comes and James is alive. Though weak, his mind remains sharp. Escape seems impossible. Waiting for rescue is now essential. A bear appears, circling the site nightly. Fear and awe intertwine as he survives alongside this wild witness. He signals, hoping any rescuers hear, days blurring into nights of relentless snow. Back in Nepal, his family and authorities worry. Harsh weather hampers the search. The Lama's vision guides the searchers to the exact area despite skepticism from experts. After 21 days, James has no food, no warmth, trapped in a rock fissure, his body weakened to extremes. He improvises, creating signals to attract attention, every sound a lifeline. Finally, a faint whistle is heard. Teams trace it carefully, hearts racing. They brave the treacherous terrain, risking their lives to reach the man who defied death. James sees movement. Hope sparks where despair had held sway for weeks.
Yes, he whispers, barely audible. Relief and joy overwhelm all.
A helicopter arrives, hoisting him from the snowy wilderness after 43 grueling days. His sister runs to him, tears streaming, frail, frost-bitten, but alive. Doctors fear amputation, but with careful care, James begins to recover. Asked how he survived, James credits his mental strength honed through karate training. Remarkably, the location exactly matches the Lama's map, proving his vision accurate. Today, James's ordeal remains one of the longest and most harrowing Himalayan survival stories in history. From near death to survival, his journey reminds us of human resilience against nature's extremes. Reunited with his family, James cherishes life more than ever, a living testament to hope. The Himalayas, majestic and merciless, continue to guard their secrets, testing those who dare enter. A story of courage, endurance, and the human spirit, proving that even in the harshest conditions, life finds a way. If you found this video interesting, share your thoughts in the comments and tell me which true story you'd like to see next. I work hard to bring you original, well-researched content.